Good morning, everyone. I am back with another vlog. Today I'm showing you a Sunday in my life. I have a few plans and things to do today, so I thought it'd be fun to just vlog. Today we are starting off with a morning Jaybird class. I am outside right now. Jaybird is a famous Pilates studio in Vancouver. I've only been there once and I only did their very chill stretching class. So today I am doing a class called The Build. So I'm excited for that because I've heard really high reviews and everyone loves it. So super excited. As of now, I'm still a little bit early, but I'm probably just going to head in, get settled, and then we're going to have a great day. Finished up at Jaybird. That was a super sweaty and hot class and very, very hard. I have not done Pilates in a while. I also took a break from working out for a little bit because I was in Toronto last weekend and my schedule's been all crazy, so that was definitely harder than I thought it would be. But anyways, we are at a nearby cafe grabbing coffee. It is called Chez New Bakery. It's just down the street, and I had to move my car because my parking up was there. This new parking spot, I just parked outside the bakery. I can park for 3 hours, which means I can leave my car here while I'm going to the rest of downtown later, so that is a win. Let's head inside and get some coffee. Taking a quick walk from Yaletown to Gastown because it is car-free Sunday in Gastown today, so there's no parking available. And I've also been wanting to check out Gastown for a little bit. There's a bookstore and a gift store.
Now folks, at the end of the show here, just after the whip, I am going to be doing a fire-breathing finale where this is probably the third time I've ever done this, so you guys are getting something.
Inside this store and it is so cute but also really expensive, so not sure how much I'm buying from here. But the downstairs is all clothing. I honestly never come to Gastown but the car-free Sunday makes it worth it because it's so much less overwhelming. That was super fun, just being outside and not at home for a little bit and wandering around all these stores that I've been meaning to check out but haven't yet. Now we're gonna head home. I need to get gas along the way. My gas has been ringing at me since last night. Okay, we just got home from golfing and this was left on my front door. I started using a meal prep service starting this week and we're gonna see how it goes. I'm so excited, I'm gonna open it. So it's not really like HelloFresh where you still have to cook it. It's literally everything is cooked for you already. I got some breakfasts, lunches, and dinners. Ooh, and this is a local Vancouver brand, so I'm super excited to try it out. Okay, first off, first off, they put a little ice pack inside because they deliver right to your door in a certain window, but they don't really tell you what time, between 5 to 10. So it is nice that it was outside the door and with an ice pack. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my God. Okay, first three. First one is a pork and creamy mushroom pasta. I'll just slide this out and this is what it looks like. Oh, this looks really yummy actually, and everything is compostable. You can just microwave it in this plate, so it'll be great for lunch and dinner. Next, I got salmon and roasted vegetables with quinoa. Oh, this looks, look at the salmon. It looks so good. It's very like easily stackable, so it'll take very little space in the fridge. And then I got steak with mint and cucumber salad. It's a full filet mignon. Then I think I got a few breakfasts, lunches, and dinners. Oh, I didn't know I ordered this. Got a little fruit cup. I think that's just like free. Ooh, lemon and herb chicken with garlic parmesan orzo pasta. Oh, this looks really good too. So I'm curious about the portion size and stuff like that. When you sign up, you do put in your diet, if you're keto or vegetarian or whatever, if you're looking to eat in a surplus, caloric surplus, maintain the same weight or lose weight, and then stuff like that. This is cinnamon bun oatmeal. I'm so excited to try this. And last one, spicy beef meatball and rice bowl. Oh, this looks so good too. So yeah, we all know I'm not the strongest in the cooking department, but also the biggest thing is like thinking of what to cook takes a lot of energy and thought that I don't want to put in. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that this is called Fed. Fed. So they're based in Vancouver. They do this awesome meal prep service. I hope you didn't see my address. I'm gonna recycle this box. Maybe I'll vlog this week to show all the meals that I eat and if I like them. I don't know if I should throw this out or I could just put this in the freezer, I guess. And in case you're curious, okay, so I think I got 1 breakfast, 5 dinners, and 4 lunches, I believe. I didn't really want to buy all the breakfasts because they didn't really look as appetizing, and also I really like enjoying making breakfast. Like breakfast is probably the thing that I look forward to the most. 4 lunches because on Wednesdays our office orders lunch, so we don't need lunch then. And then 5 dinners. Did I get everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. I totally forgot. They also split the deliveries on Sundays and on Wednesdays. So today they actually only delivered Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that would be 1 breakfast, 2 lunches, and 3 dinners. That's correct. I was like, this does not seem like enough for the week. So that makes sure that your food is fully fresh. They don't put it there for like a week. And then also that, is that it? Yummy. Okay, so it also has a best before date. So it tells you when to eat it. And it has my name on it. What the heck? That's crazy. Monday, Tuesday. So I guess tomorrow for lunch, I will probably bring the lemon herb chicken pasta. And for dinner, I'll eat the quinoa. And then I also got myself a breakfast, which is a cinnamon bun oatmeal. So I'll probably eat those tomorrow. And then these are for Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm super excited to try. So I do have another delivery coming on Wednesday. That's why I felt like it was so little. I was like, this is definitely not a week's worth of food. I'm really excited. So maybe I will continue vlogging just to show how it is. And I'm going to put these in the fridge. Our fridge does not have space. I'm hoping these meal kits, they do save time, but also just maybe give me inspiration of recipes that I can add into my kind of roster of cooking, because I think that's kind of what I need, is that I just don't really know any recipes, and it just is not super encouraging to keep eating bolognese pasta for every single meal. So I am super excited to try those out, and I will let you know every single day how they go. I'm gonna just stack some stuff in our fridge and put the fruit cup away. Oh, let's taste their fruit to see how fresh the stuff tastes. I was a little concerned that, you know, bulk meal plans, they'll kind of taste like stale or just not super yummy. Good after a long golfing session. And that's my update, is that I'm trying out this meal plan for the week. Before I hop in the shower, I just want to share a few things. First off is we went to the mall yesterday to just go buy Kiehl's, Sephora, etc. And I just want to show you what I picked up, which is the large size of the Clearly Corrective Dark Spot Solution from Kiehl's. I recently, just a few months ago, purged my entire skincare routine. I used to get these really big cystic hormonal acne that would just show up once a month, and it would become this like big blood volcano, which is kind of TMI, but I have found that since clearing my skincare routine, I cleared everything, purged everything, and I only use this along with face wash and moisturizer and SPF. I only use this. I don't use hyaluronic acid, BHA, all this like random stuff that I used to use. My skin has improved a lot. I definitely still break out, that's for sure, but in terms of those hormonal like tomatoes, I used to call them, that grew on my face, they're not there anymore. So knock on wood that is good. This one is the biggest size. It was $200, which is quite pricey, but I opted for that one because they were giving a free gift along with a certain amount of purchase. So I got some free samples of body lotion, recovery cleansing oil, stuff like that. I'm gonna clip you on now. And then when I was in the village today doing my glazing for my pottery, I stopped by a stationery store that I love to pick up my journals from. I got my next one because typically I actually do my journals from January to June and then July to December, so that each year perfectly has 2 journals, but I decided I would just not do that this year and just kind of fill it up and then probably move into a next journal next month in August. So I opted for this red color. It's getting hard to find journals that I haven't used. I think I've probably used a lot of the colors, but I was just going to decorate it first before I hop in the shower, because I've been keeping a pile of vinyl stickers on my desk for my next journal and I haven't bought it yet. So now that I have it, I can finally decorate my journal. This red color is quite bold. I typically do go for the pastels and stuff like that. Let me show you my current journal if I can find it. My current journal is this purple Leuchtturm. I always use the Leuchtturm 1917 A5 size. but this one is like a purpley color, and then I basically just cover it in vinyl stickers from that time period of my life. So like during this journal, and we went to Vegas, went to Whistler, went to a bunch of different places, and I really, really like how this one is turning out. So I'm excited to decorate the next one. I also want to show you the stickers that I have. I actually really like this red color. It's quite bold and fun. Roll all this stuff out. There it is. I also have this detachable pen loop. I used to buy a pen loop for every single journal, but I was like, it's kind of a waste, and it's getting quite expensive, so I got a reusable one. It's not perfect by any means, but it definitely gets the job done, which is the most important part. I'll show you all the vinyl stickers that I have. First off, I have this little watercolor orange that I got at a little farmer's market. And then most of these are from one small business that I went to, and she gave me a bunch of vinyl stickers. So I got this little Kuromi with a strawberry cake. This snowboarding bunny, because obviously snowboarding. A chocolate milk cow, so cute. And then also this little sashimi cat, which I also think is so adorable. She threw in this one for free for me, which is like a spam bunny. The bunny is like her logo. And then I also have her little logo sticker. Her is Angel in Hair. And then I also have a sticker from a local farmer's market, but I'm not going to show you because that kind of gives away my address. And that is all of them. I thought I had more, but I guess that's all of them. I'm going to just briefly decorate my journal real quick, and then we will head in the shower and get ready. So I'm pretty like flexible with where stickers go, honestly. You just have to be mindful of this strap. And it's not that I don't put stickers under the strap, it's that you just have to be mindful that it's going to cover some part of the sticker. So I'm thinking Kuromi goes there. Then this spam sticker I think is going to go on the back. And I really like the chocolate cow, so I'm going to put the chocolate cow up at the front. Maybe the snowboarding bunny? I'm going to maybe put him like under the strap slightly. I think that's good for the front. Maybe the orange as well. The orange is a good like layering piece. Maybe we'll go like that for now. I'm pretty flexible and not worried about stickers. I know some people really don't like to stick stickers or use them, but I honestly am like, if you don't use a sticker, then what was the point of buying it? I think it's good that her ear will kind of bend over to the side. That's kind of more interesting, I think. Then the snowboarding bunny kind of seems like there's going to be some wasted space here, but it's okay. Not too big of a deal. My orange. And my chocolate cow. The chocolate cow is actually my favorite of this batch. It's so cute. Okay, and now we get to the back. Spam, I think, is gonna go top. Yeah, maybe the top. And then sashimi cat feels like it would go down here. And that little logo sticker, might just put it on the bottom. Not too particular. I think the stickers give my journal some character. It also kind of just shares a time period of my life, which I think is the most interesting part, because I collect all these stickers from my travels. It'll kind of remind me of where I've been. The red is definitely bold though, but I think I've honestly bought all the previous pastel colors already. Go! Yay! All right, I am reviewing the first meal in my Fed meal plan, and that is breakfast. I only opted for a few breakfasts, so I don't have a ton. This is the first one. It is cinnamon bun oatmeal. I actually already put it together and took one bite, but I'm gonna film my reaction again. So the base is like this oatmeal with chia, looks really good. And then I topped it, they gave a few nuts and seeds to top it with, and also this like cream cheese cinnamony yogurt. Really good. Main thing is it took me under 2 minutes to prepare, 45 minutes to heat up, and then just to top on the yogurt and the seeds. So that's super nice because I am always running late in the mornings, especially if I spend extra time doing my hair and makeup. It's not good. I'm always running late, and this allows me to just be on time for once. So let me scoop up. There is some sunflower seeds, yogurt, cream cheese. The oatmeal looks super hearty, and there's like a ton of different grains and oats in here, so I'm really excited about that. The flavor definitely comes off much stronger when you smell it. If you smell it, if you could smell here, it smells exactly like a cinnamon bun, but when you taste it, it doesn't actually taste like that overpoweringly strong or sweet, which I really appreciate because I'm also trying to be mindful of my sugar consumption. I have quite a sweet tooth. So I'm just really excited. Another thing that I'm really excited about is just that the meals are designed to have all your nutrients in mind. And that's one thing that I've always been really scared of because I can't really cook a ton of stuff, is that I feel like I'm missing a bunch of nutrients that are essential for my body. So I'm happy that they are covered here. Usually I do not like oatmeal, but this one is good. So that says something. Or I would say I don't not like oatmeal. I'm just super picky with the texture and the flavor. And this is really, really palatable, delicious, and yummy. So I'm going to finish eating this. The real test of breakfast is seeing if it will actually keep me full, because I've noticed I've gone through a few breakfast phases in my life, and some breakfasts I literally get hungry at like 9:30 a.m. right when I start work, which is in about 2 hours. So actually I start work at 8:30, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm grabbing my lunch, which is gonna be, it's gonna be the lemon herb chicken with garlic parmesan orzo pasta. Hope it fits in here. I'm gonna bring a fork and some snacks as well for the day. I am grabbing some trail mix. Let me show you what I pack in my snacks recently, just to show you in case you're curious. It's kind of like a what I eat in a week, but meal prepped. I have an orange. I have these That's It bars. I have these Nani's Thin Addictives banana chocolate flavor, and then some Kirkland trail mix from Costco. Just gonna fill up my water bottles, and then we're gonna head off to work. I'm hoping this week it's gonna be pretty chill. That's what I saw on the schedule last week. So I'm happy about that. I will say I am much earlier than I usually am. Okay, I'm like kind of earlier. It's 7:40 right now. Usually I'd be doing this at like 7:45 or 7:48, so I am a tad bit earlier. I think the fact that I'm vlogging is delaying a little bit, so I would probably be even earlier if I wasn't vlogging, but obviously vlogging is life, so it's fine. That's my lunch bag of the day, and then I'm just gonna fill up my other water bottle, and then we're off to work. I just got home and it's Monday, which means it is time to water my strawberry. I bought this little watering can from Canadian Tire last weekend when I went to buy a new pot. I repotted her into a bigger pot. So I will show you the update because I am so proud of my little strawberry. This is like the first time I've actually gardened and it has actually worked out and not died, so this is great. This is a strawberry update. There was one leaf that unfortunately dried up because I left it out in the sun for too long last Friday, but I repotted into a big plant and she has some more flowers. If you can see, she has like 4 flowers here. Some of these actually have already bloomed and now they're closing back up. I think that means the fruit is coming, which is so exciting, but I'm just gonna water. It's actually pretty easy to take care of plants if you put yourself on a schedule. I told myself that I would just water Monday and Friday, and usually that has worked out because that's what Google said how to take care of strawberry plants. So I'm not too worried about too much water because it's been pretty hot recently, so I'm gonna leave it like that. And that's the strawberry update. It looks so good. Post shower, now it's dinner time. Let's talk about what we got for dinner. I'm also gonna go over the breakfast and lunch and how I felt about those throughout the day. First off, for dinner, we have some, let me read it from the box, salmon and roasted vegetables with quinoa, seafood salmon, quinoa, potato, Brussels sprouts, mayonnaise, bok choy, lemon wedge, red onion, almonds, green onion, etc., etc. They give you a little lemon wedge to squeeze over your food, which I think is so cute. Go, and then also a little bit of aioli, which is awesome. So let's talk about the breakfast and lunch. Breakfast was pretty good, and I noticed that I was super filled up until lunchtime. I usually get either a hunger I usually get hungry either around like 9:30 if it's pretty bad that day, or 11:30, 12. And I noticed no hunger. I made it to lunch and I was like, oh yeah, like I didn't feel hungry at all morning, which is really good. Really appreciate that. And then for lunch, I had chicken with lemon orzo pasta. I'll insert a picture that I took. It was really yummy. I will say the food is kind of under seasoned. I don't know if they do that on purpose. Obviously, they're trying to cater to a whole big demographic of people, so that kind of makes sense. But even for me, I don't like my food that salty, and I find it's a little under seasoned. So you can always just add your own salt if you want. I guess they're also trying to watch like macros and stuff like that, so that makes sense. I also have lemon lime poppy, my favorite flavor. Gonna enjoy dinner. Now that I have a bit of extra time, I am going to also focus on editing my YouTube. So I'm gonna watch some YouTube while I'm eating, and then once I'm done, I'm going to edit some videos because I do have a few videos I want to get up. Just haven't had the time to edit yet. So I'm gonna enjoy this now.